What bothers me the most is that their names have been virtually erased. They are inevitably referred to as these 4 girls who were killed in the Birmingham church bombing. But today, I'd like to remember the positive lives they lived as teenage girls, along with our memories of that horrible day and what it symbolizes. I would also like for us to consider what Carole Robinson, Cynthia Wesley, Addie Coliins, and Denise McNair might have become. Thousands of us that marched through segregation, been arrested, Fanny jailed, Karen and Flo blasted by high-pressure fire hose, and Rhonda attacked by dogs. Stay in your place. Meanwhile, they get to go wherever they want and do as they please. All day long, all we had was an awful doses of that D word. Don't eat, don't sleep, don't think, don't live, don't get caught up in all that mess. And see, you see, Carole thought that mess meant my hair. Mess didn't mean my hair. Mess meant the protest. Okay, in my hair sometime. You see, the protest our parents would let us go to. They said it was too dangerous and then we too young. But whether they like it or not, we are already a part of this movement and there ain't nothing. I'm telling you, there ain't nothing they can do to stop us. On September 16, 1963, the 16th Street Baptist Church burned to the ground, killing 4 girls. Addie Coliins, Cynthia Wesley, Carole Robinson, and Denise McNair. And although fuel was determined to be the fuel which lit the flame, we all know that that real fuel was racism and hate. The importance of remembering moments like this in our nation's history cannot be denied. So today, with the literature of the girls from Birmingham from Christina Ham, articles from the National Historic website, poetry by Angelic Creations, a ballad of poetry by Dudley Randall, we will explore, memorialize, uplift, and remember in hopes that by allowing these 4 girls' story to live on, they did not die in vain. Daddy, I'm sleepy. If you ain't feel like going to church, you can forget about going anywhere else on Sunday. You know, on Sundays, 16th Street Baptist Church come first. So when my alarm go off, I get up. Now, I wear my mama's dress from when she was a little girl. The hem keep coming undone, but she swears she just gonna keep fixing it till there ain't nothing left. Ooh, I gotta remember to get Sunday's ties for mama at Saturday's dinner. God always get his 10%. Sometimes we give him 15 just to make sure we square with God. You know, at church, I sit next to my big sister every Sunday. And she always trying to tell me what to do. Sit up straight. Cover your mouth when you yawn. Share your hymnal. Now, the hymnal is the songs in the Bible for all y'all sinners that don't know. Ooh-wee. Youth Day is the one day that is all about us. All I got to do is get through this week. That's all I got to do is get through this week. Get through this week. Daddy, can we stop over there at that lunch counter and get something to drink? Baby, let's wait till we get home. Now, you know your mama started to cook already. But Daddy, everything in there looks so good. Plus, all the other kids let their children come here. Now, baby, I told you, there's only one type of child that can actually come to this lunch counter. What that mean? It means that they don't serve people that look like us here, baby. Now, come on. But Daddy, what's wrong with the way we look? I ask myself that every day. Okay, Daddy. So when I get older, can I come here, maybe, you think? Hopefully by then, things will be a lot different. And you can go wherever you want on this planet. Because you'll be free to walk freely. Now, come on, let's go down the block. I'm going to get you a shake from Python. Now, don't tell your mama. That'll be our secret, okay? Okay, Daddy. Everybody, be sure to be here next Sunday to support our youth. More information about this event, along with sign-up sheets for volunteers, are located in the basement assembly room. Do your best to observe the announcements and do your best to try to follow them. Ooh, sounds good. Now listen, Carole, I'm going to wear your dress, your yellow dress this Sunday, all right? That's not fair. I was going to wear that. Well, look, little girl, now I'm wearing it. But that's not fair. You always get to wear my stuff and I don't get to wear yours. Look, little girl, when you get older, you can boss around your younger brothers and sisters. Why would I want to do that? I don't want to be like you. All right, listen, little girl. Remember what Mama said. Everything we have don't even belong to us, but to the Lord. Okay, so you trying to tell me that you ain't really borrowing my dress, but the Lord is. Something like that. All right, well, you just better take good care of the Lord's dress. She must think I'm a fool. Mother, may I go downtown instead of out to play and march in the streets of Birmingham for a freedom march today? No, baby, no. You may not go. For those dogs are fierce and wild. The guns and the clubs are just not good for a child. But, Mommy, I won't be alone. There'll be other children with me to march in the streets of Birmingham to set our country free. No, baby, no, you may not go. For I fear those guns will fire. But you can go to the church instead and sing in the children's choir. The mother smiled knowing her child was in a sacred place. But you see, that smile was the last smile to see upon her face. For when she heard that explosion, her eyes grew wet and wild. She ran through the streets of Birmingham, searching for her child. She clawed through bricks and glasses, then lifted up a shoe. Oh, here's the shoe my baby wore. Here's the shoe my baby wore. But baby, where are you? On September 16, 1963, the 16th Street Baptist Church burned to the ground, killing 4 girls. Cynthia Wesley, Addie Coliins, Denise McNair, and Carole Robinson. You see, all 4 of these queens were dressed, ready to lead the 11 a.m. adult service. Remember them. Following the tragic event, grieving families expressed their sorrow, and there was almost 8,000 people at their funeral. As Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself spoke at 3 of the 4 girls' funerals about how life is hard as cubicle steel. There were also news stories circulating about symbolic incidents that took place during the bombing. For example, the image of Jesus' face was cleanly knocked out of the only surviving glass window in the church's east wall. And the church clock stopped at exactly 10:22 a.m. Now, the FBI sent agents to investigate, and 4 suspects were identified. However, the racist devil himself, J. Edgar Hoover, refused, citing that the civil rights activists themselves caused the bomb to gain sympathy. It took nearly 40 years for them to be brought to justice, and they were members of the Ku Klux Klan. Some died before even being brought to justice. So what bothers me the most is that their names have been virtually erased. They're inevitably referred to as these 4 black girls who were killed in the Birmingham church bombing, but today we will remember their lives as teenage girls, along with the horrible, horrific things that took place that day. I would also like to consider what Carole, Cynthia Wesley, Addie Coliins, and Denise McNair might have become. I was supposed to be a doctor, a humanitarian, a novelist and a poet, a baseball player and a veterinarian, a human being. And in a matter of 3 minutes, a whole lifetime changed.